Hello dear student of class 6. Welcome to DAB Moyle Public School online e-learning session of social science. I am your social science teacher Mr. Manish sir, and today we are going to revise the globe and map. Dear students, see, this is the picture of the globe. So what you are seeing? A globe represents the three-dimensional view of the earth. It shows the shape of ocean and the continents correctly, and it also shows their correct relations to one another as they are on the earth. Distances based on scale and direction of places are fairly correct on the globe. A globe gives us a better idea of parallel latitude. See, this is the globe. The axis of the earth. It shows the North Pole and equator also. So, a globe gives the idea of parallels means latitude and a meridians means longitude. So, as it is a three-dimensional, it helps us to understand how day and night occur and how seasons are caused. Only a globe gives us an idea about the tilt of the earth axis. So, with all this advantage, a globe has certain limitation also. It is difficult to carry the globe around, and inflated globes made up of plastic are also available. Inflating and fixing at the axis takes a lot of time. Globe cannot be used if we want to study a specific part of the earth. It does not show details such as towns, village, roads, railways, many more. If we want to study a country, a state or district, so globe is not useful for it. Okay, so it is all about globe. Now this is the map. Map is a representation of the earth drawn on a flat surface as per the scale. And a map is a two-dimensional representation of the earth. So, although map does not give us the idea, the true shape of the earth, it has some advantages. So, map is useful for showing a large area as well as a very small areas on the earth. Very minor details can also be shown on the map. For example, map can show the several geographic, natural cultural elements such as mountain, hills, rivers, distributions of forests, rainfall, sources of irrigation, location of historical places. Map can be folded, rolled, bound in a book, and it carried easily. So, see this map. You are seeing the northern mountain, northern plain, the Great Indian Desert, Deccan Plateau, Coastal Plain, Island. Means all that feature that showing through one map. Okay? Now, a map making is an art and requires a special skill and training. The science of map making is known as cartography. The science of map making is known as cartography, and the expert of map making are called cartographers. Understand? So it is the cartography, the art, the science of making a map. Okay? Now, the first map. The history of map making. The earliest map was made in 2300 before Christ era in Mesopotamia, Iraq. It was made on a clay tablet, see on this picture. But the maps of that period were not very clear. They only showed the boundary of the land. So, different technique of the map making were adopted in different parts of the world. Eskimos made a maps by saving animal skins of different colors. Egyptian engraved the boundaries and features of metal plates on metal plates. Ptolemy, an Egyptian, was the first cartographer who made the map of the world according to scale and direction. He was the first person to represent the earth as a sphere. He was known as the father of map making, Ptolemy. So, Ptolemy is the father of map making. So, dear student, this is the history of map making. Remember, the first map was made in Mesopotamia in Iraq. Ptolemy was known as the father of map making. The science of the map making known as cartography, and experts of the map making are called cartographers. So dear student, it is all about the today's topic. Here the assignment question on today's topic. You should write these questions answer properly in your copy. So I hope you understand today's topic. So dear student, thank you for today and have a nice day ahead.